Hi, I'm back. It's been a while since I've done another tutorial. Thought I'd, people have asked me how I did this one, so I just thought I'd share you my secret, I guess. It's nothing really new. I have done it in previous ones, but I think it might be just different texture that you're all going, yay, that's cool. I don't know. Oh, by the way, KP1, I guess you've played Knifey Spoony before. Just thought I'd add that in there. He wants me to say that. And BP also go on a bloody Macca's, get a Big Mac. People just want me to say things because I'm Australian. Okay, speaking of Australia, here's a koala I did recently. The different style I thought I'd show you on the iPhone because it's what I did it on, and my iPhone is actually full of photos and videos that I need to delete, and I've probably got about 2 minutes of actual record time left, so I just thought I'd do it on the iPad recording instead. So we'll do a new one. Usually I just pick a random colour, so I think of what I want to. Maybe we'll do purple for now. We go to brush and we just select a random texture that you want to use. So for the koala I used the looks like a spider's web type of texture. Let's go for something a bit different this time. Let's try this one. Actually it's a bit small, so we'll just make it a little bigger. Okay, so this is the texture I'm going to use. So I usually just make a circle or sphere because I always add a bit more different color for shading. So I just add different colors just to tone it out a bit, make it more spherical, I guess. I usually make the opacity a bit lighter so that way it's a bit more blended in. Right, okay, so that's my texture. I always copy down and then hide the layer underneath. And then we go to vector and erase. That's fill is on, and opacity doesn't really matter when it's erased, but we'll leave that for later. Okay, so I usually just cut out a shape and see how that goes. So we'll just cut a head out. It's really awkward. I'm actually leaning over a table and it's really hurting my back. But you get that. The things I do for you guys, things I do. Okay. Pretty crap, but hey, you get the gist. Okay, when I have a shape, I always copy down, and this is the reason why I have so many filters. I think the koala one had like 45 filters on it. Contrast, bring it down a little bit, and brightness, bring that down a little bit. So it's actually a darker color of that color. So anyway, that's underneath, so you can't actually see it. Then I go back into filter and blur it. Took it down to about 7. And then you can see how it's blurred out a little bit. But actually when I'll merge that down and transform it, see how it's giving it a bit of depth and it's giving it like an outline as well. So that's an ear, and I'll copy that down. So I'm basically just copying and pasting and then just moving it to where I want. So I'm just cutting out shapes and just making a random character out of it. So there you can see like it's a bear. And I always do that with different, always use pretty much the same shape, like same template that I use, so it's just like the same shape. So I'll just cut that out, but first I'll go into filter and change the hue so it's a different color. So I'm just like, sweet, same texture, same everything, but just a different color. So I will actually change the brightness down a little, contrast and brightness, so this way it's a bit darker. Just tap it along. Okay, so that's darker. Usually I might want that color again, I don't know, so I usually just copy that down again and hide the layer. And then I cut out whatever I want to do. So I might just do a little nose. God, my back, it's freaking hurting. Cool. And we have a nose. Right. For the nose, I always I do the same thing and copy down, do a filter, contrast brightness so it's actually a bit darker, then go back into filter and then blur it. So then he's got a little bit of an outline around his nose. Oops, redo. And so that's basically how I do all the shapes and everything. I even do it to eyes. I do it to pretty much everything. So I did it to the tree and all that. I might actually just, I'll merge that down and I'll just draw the shape this time of the eyes. So it's just little black eyes. There you go. So we have a little teddy bear. And a little mouth. And so that's pretty much how I do that. Always do it from scratch. See, I might even want to hide the other ear behind the head, so it gives, yeah, I don't know. So there you go, that's what I do. I did it for a lot of things recently, so it's just like on the pig I did, that pixie with the flower. I think that was the first one I really did the entire character with just one solid shape, and then like just a little sphere, and then I cut it out, all the shapes. So yeah, that's how I showed you my secret of how to cut out some shapes with the texture, and see how you go if you want to give it a go. Yeah, have fun, guys.